are broadcast as radio impulses into space. And I'll bet that they're being heard on every radio telescope on the entire Earth.
Did you think it was?
How you doing, people? Welcome to the stream. I'm a couple of seconds late because I was trying to make a coffee. Are drops still active or are they off? Let me check. It's rhetorical. I'm going to check anyway. I have to refresh my own stream, otherwise I can't bloody see. They are active. Okay, good. More drops for me. Dismiss. Where are we? Smooch, Mr. Teacup, Peon Grim, Shady Milkman, Blind Illusions, Kevin, Scortilia Gaming, Vigix, Papa Alpha Tango, Lordy Rob, Benicus Maximus, and Clown Prince. How you doing? Welcome in. Here's a ninja bar. I ran up the stairs. I'm on the PTS. 63 months. What a legend. No, hate it here. I sub just so I don't have to watch the ads. I knew it. Perfectly fine by me. Don't mind. I do not need this in the way. I do not need this in the way. I want room for my control pad. People, I am on the current PTS. Obviously, this is Kane, as you may know him. Werewolf is fucking insane. Now, I'm going to point out that while they've explained it really complicated, it's really not. But we'll make videos about that, don't worry. As far as Kane is concerned, in werewolf form, I mean, you've never seen an easier, like, 140k plus DPS. It's fucking stupid. But it's really bloody fun. Lots and lots of cool stuff, and it is quite challenging to kind of maintain the special buff and bonus. There are some bugs, though. Certain light attacks and heavy attacks, some sets and some skills in certain orders do turn off werewolf, which is really fucking annoying. But again, that's just a bug. Mr. Teacup with a resub as well. Thank you very much indeed. You are now the current Dragonborn. Let's go. Oh my word. You know the rules. People to fight, doesn't give them scratch. If you kill the Dragonborn, you will take their place of stream. I have to kill you instead. Thank you very, very much indeed. You're an absolute legend face. Yes, we are on update 50 or whatever the fuck it is on PTS. Mess around with stuff and things. I'm not going to do the whole... it's not a collaboration. So before anyone goes, do this! No, that's not what it is. I'm demonstrating stuff. Already done some of that in Patreon Discord today in Secret Ninjas. They got to see a little bit of the pre-building stages and then the, hey, let's press some button stages, which was kind of fun. But outside of that, I'm literally just going to play content and use builds that you already know. That way you can see a baseline difference. One of them is the difficulty level, and you're going to fucking love this. This is hilarious, but wait until I've got my correct weapons first. This goes here. Maelstrom perfected. Yes, please. Do you like the character name? Did you see today's video? If you haven't seen today's video and you got 1 minute, go watch it. On my channel, on my YouTube channel, put YouTube in the chat. Most recent video. Be bloody excited. Andrea, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We've got a new feature coming in way of a pet. Not pet, sorry, mount. You'll find out when you check. I don't want to spoil it too much. Watch it, it's funny. Mind Distortion, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's really good. Poison Ivy, how you doing? Welcome in. I need to turn my phone on silent because we don't want that loud on stream. Watched it. It's a 1 minute video. Why don't you just use a short, bro? Why don't you make your own YouTube channel? It works. Yeah, do it. It works. What works? You have no idea, do you? There is a... So excited for the mount. I'll show you. Look. Ready? Watch the video anyway, because it gives me views. But for those of you that are here, just us. Ready? See this? Watch carefully. It holds 4 people! You and 3 friends or enemies can jump on a mammoth and go across Cyrodiil. 3 mammoths, 12 people. 1 mammoth, 4 people. Making the game more solo friendly and then giving you a mount to play with friends. Wait, never mind. Had to get that out there. But it's pretty fucking cool. Look at this. How cool is that? It's happening, people. Getting closer and closer to my dream mount. 12-person dragon mount coming soon. You never know. It's weird that they encourage you to play on your own and then they give you a mount that needs 4 people. Now you're going to see all these lonely mammoths going, does anyone want to lift? Anyway, do you want to see something really fucking hilarious? Watch this. Ready? You're going to dummy hunt, bro, and show us how much DPS you can do? People always say that. The ones that are inadequate and they have to watch everybody else and tell them how shit they are. Watch. Anyway. See the light attacks that are coming out? Like 12.5, 12.5, 12.7, 12.7, 12.7, 12.7. You can see that one, yes? 13k now because it's ramping up, obviously. But you see the 12.5 to 13ks, yes? Watch this. This is really funny. Social. Group. Wrong. It's in character. Correction. Go to character. Go to adventurer and change it to vestige. So you do 80% less damage. Those light attacks are now nearly 5k. The difficulty level counts in your house versus the dummy. How fucking nuts. Need a giant spider isn't a weird bug thing? Definitely not. Anyway, if you set it to different difficulty levels, the dummy reflects whatever you set yourself to. How fucking cool is that? So, Mechanicus, how you doing? Peon Grim, also welcome. DJ Invaderog, welcome in. We've got a hype train somehow. Don't know what happened. Teacup and Buddha started a hype train. Mr. Macon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, how fucking weird. You can set it so that your difficulty level is reflected inside your house. Fucking mental. Anyway, we're going to go beat stuff up. Because we can. And I'm going to maybe show the sorcerer in a bit. Let's go to Oridon. And see how mental it is. No ants? Do you mean pants? Who farted? Sky, thank you for the fart. Gravy, how you doing? Vestige level. Look at this in the bottom left-hand corner. Look at the little symbol. Isn't that cool? Set to Vestige mode, bro. Vestige sounds beginner, though, doesn't it? This is my gripe with this. So two things that have pissed me off so far. So first of all, the character thingy. Adventurer, seasoned, master. Should be ultra mega ninja zord. But no, they go Vestige. Vestige sounds like beginner. I know what it means, but it sounds like beginner. Because it's the thing you hear at the beginning of the game. Then you get better at it. And then you're the savior. Which sounds better than Vestige. Vestige sounds like the first one, the mini one, the tiny one, the basic version. Basic bitch. So I think they should change this to not say Vestige. I think maybe Adventurer should be Vestige, and then Season should be Adventurer, and then Master should be Seasons, and then this should be Master. Just a nitpick. Anyway, the other issue is Werewolf. Missed opportunity. You've added some cool stuff. The way that you play the Werewolf can be slightly different to before, but you can also make it very, very similar. So you can go buff, buff, dot, dot, light spam, light spam, light spam, light spam. Or breath. But you can activate Rampage if your bar goes full. So you get 20 seconds worth of free cost and shit tons of damage and faster. Great. But you don't change. It's just a buff. They missed an opportunity there to turn you into Juffy. Ninja should be the hardest difficulty. It should be. Aqualalarium, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Anyway, I'm going to go beat up on Mudcrab and see how hard he is. Let's go, people. I'm not going to get wrecked by Mudcrab. On live stream. Calling it Vestige makes it look like it should be played like that whilst it is the main quest or something. Correct. Don't be that cool. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. You ready for this? Where's a Mudcrab? Are the guards bigger? These aren't. He's got 15k health. I can't hit him though, so it doesn't matter. Why not legendary? Well, I mean, we could go over all the different things, but understand that Vestige doesn't sound very cool. Calling it Vestige when you get called that at the beginning of the game is nothing but nostalgic. It doesn't make you feel like you're in epic mode. Unless, of course, they want you to feel like you're weak and everything else is harder, in which case stop calling it Master the one before. There's some inconsistencies. How much health has this got? I mean, he wasn't hard, was he? Did I set it? I did. Alright. I'm afraid we're still hard, people. I need to change that skill. That's the wrong one. This needs to be... So, I can still beat up Mudcrabs. We're good. It only makes sense to make you feel small. Yeah, and that's... It's to Instagram. They should change it.
Hold up there.
Okay, so Mudcrabs are not hard. Beat me up. Hit me. I mean, you could die to a Mudcrab now. That's pretty good. I can still one-shot him, though. Alright. So, let's find something bigger. A wolf. By the way, I'm narrating the process, not taking requests. Go play it yourself. You can. It's free. Does that mean that the Prophet chases you, tries to kidnap you, and take you to the toilets on Vestige mode? I mean, he already does that anyway. That's a Wolof. I think he's got a little symbol beside him to let you know he's Vestige mode. Nope. The Dolmen would be fun. 42 XP for that wolf. Epic. Where's my amazing mammoth? With no friends. You should be able to put, like, the actual mannequins on them, just in case you got no friends. They can have the no friends solo mode. Get over the thing, dude. There is a delve over here. We can go and do that. Press quickly to dismount. That tooltip can go away if it likes. I mean, the Mudcrabs can kill you, so that's a start. Let's try this out. Here's our ninjas and others. That's the wrong place. James Bond, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I need to go further in and across the water. My bad. Imps. These are horrible normally. He hit hard. He did hit hard. What's the loot like? Oh, I don't want that. A whole sword out of an imp. New PTSD. How you doing, Slayer? Welcome in. Dude, you missed the Secret Ninjas stream earlier in Patreon Discord where I showed off some werewolf stuff. First look, if you like. It was banging. Tito, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I don't want to farm Telvar, but the sets are calling for me for the build. Well, what did you after? Vestige mode, delve. Watch me die. I'm like a werewolf, actually, and just eat everything. Now, the werewolf animations are really cool, but they are a little clunky at the moment. They get stuck. The coolest thing is that Bash is an uppercut. It's an actual uppercut. He blocks like this, and then uppercuts with the other hand. So he's doing this shit. It's really funny. They're a bit more difficult. Yeah, that hurts. Respect. Can't open that. I've got no lockpicks. Battle Assault and Legion. Legion is not from Telvar. The other one is though. Finished Null Arc set for my Arcanist next as well for my DK. Thank you for sharing. You have to learn the etiquette though. You got to come in and say hello first rather than just telling me stuff. Makes it easier. Yeah, I think Poison. If you're looking for a particular build, are you looking for the Almost Immortal Warrior? Because if so, all the gear is linked in the written guide. I know you said written guide then. Oh my god. Hello first. No, you're already here, DJ. Do not. You've been here for ages. We already saw you come in. That's why we ducked. I'm running to the boss, by the way. Did you come after me? Not really. They do hurt. Hrothgar bosses are going to be incredible.
Hello there.
Volkrin, hello there. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Activate heal, don't die. Woo! If you're not paying attention, you are going to feel it. Thank you for the follow. I mean, you can still splat stuff even with 80% reduction to DPS, but they are dying. But before he's even thought about it, I killed him. Where's the boss? Boss! There you are, hello. Who farted? Finally have enough points to give you a proper greeting. You did indeed. Hello, my friend. Sorry, cooking while commenting. You're good. Volkrin, how you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Who's there? Should just get into the good part.
Oof! Yeah, he hurts. He's dead, though. Challenge Delver achievement. I don't feel like the damage is that much less when I'm hitting him. I mean, you can feel it, but it's not that much because they hit hard anyway. But you do feel them hitting you. Doing good? Enjoying watching? Excellent. Scruffy, how you doing? Hello there, motherfucker, as well. Welcome in. I'm gonna go beat up a Dolmen and die. Okay, so one boss down. He wasn't too bad. One hit, though. He did put me to about half health. So with a tank, that would be advisable. Where the fuck? That one couldn't open. Go backwards. They've respawned already. Woohoo! That hurt. The heal is incredible from from Heart Flame. That alteration is pretty strong. She hit me once and I lost like 8k health there. Ow. Squishies have got to watch out. For those that are confused, I'm on 4 times difficulty hard mode. Or as they've carefully named it, Vestige. Which I'm still going to jab at. Because I think that shouldn't be called Vestige. A lot of the names that are coming out lately are off. Vestige indicates newer player, doing the new player quest. You are called Savior later on, so Vestige is kind of... sounds newbie. Does it affect the solo instance missions? It affects everything that isn't arena, dungeon, or trial stuff. Even the target dummy in your house, it affects that too. So quests are part of it, yes. So doing the Elsewhere quest, we have to fight the dragon. You will die a lot. Markov, we have to fight Rada al-Saran. You will die a lot. So there is that. Right, how many other brave people are on PTS actually testing dolmens and shit? None. That's the problem. Large-scale testing only really works on live. But then if you put it on live, everybody gets pissed off because they feel like they're in beta mode. But you give your whole server on PTS, it's like 12 people after the first day. Can I get across there? Can I fuck? I've been playing too many survival games. I can't do a wicked jump. I have to go round. Where's my amazing mount? James Bond, did you see this? I made a video today. Go watch it. I'm showing you anyway. It's a spoiler, but go watch it. That is a bus. With seats. Seats that you can fill with other people. You and 3 other players can go on a little bit of an exploration on the back of a mammoth. You're welcome. I'm taking the blame for the mammoth existing in the first place, so I crazed for it for fucking 8 years. This, however, Fair enough. Feels very old school Star Wars Galaxies where you can chuck everyone on the back of your mount. Or vehicle. I'm gonna die here. This is gonna be fucking horrendous. How hard they hit me in the delve, I should die here quite quickly. Indiana Jones Vehicle 2, Part 2 vehicle. It's Vanny the Tamriel minivan. It's a bus! It's an Uber. And this one's not ready. Of course it's not. Fuck. Still want a dragon? Never happy. No one's ever happy. Bring out a DK build. I've been waiting for ages. Where's the other one? Bring out a mammoth mount. Where's the dragon? Bring a werewolf. Where's vampire? It's true. That's what people do all the time. Need to go to the next one. I don't want to run all over the map. I just wanted just to spawn. Typical. I'm on the NA transfer and I didn't bring a normal character. I built one instead. Where's the capes? Never ever. Indeed. We've been asking for capes for years. Never say never. I think we might end up with them. Once they've figured out the physics for it on top of everything else. Where's my free coffee? I had a free coffee today, actually. I've got a coffee now, but it's getting cold. Run, 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 run. Boing, boing. Mammoths can jump as well, because they're awesome. Look how cool they are when they jump. Nearly there. Right. I do this on every new character. I run past all the dolmens to trigger them, complete each one, and then move on to the next. Although, not quite there yet. That one is active. Ha 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 ha! That's why the other one's not there. They're on a rotation. The rotation can be triggered by players, so you can control which order they're in, but if someone stands on the new one that's ready after another one goes, they can change the rotation, and then it fucks it. Which is why in Oridon, at the moment, I have control of it. This was active. It is active! Excellent. Get ready. It's gonna hurt. Mammoth Waddle is amazing. Don't you dare besmirch it. Oi! They hurt. Yep, they do. Bear in mind, they've got, I do 80% less damage. Oi! That hurt. Oh, I was going to do the thing. Can't. Wobble wobble. Fire? Oh, skills don't fire. Brilliant.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker, to you as well. How you doing? Woohoo! Oh, first person rip. Almost died. How are you healing him? Don't do that. These are ninjas. David, how you doing? Welcome in. Patriot is here as well. I've got to be careful. I'm on ultra hard mode. Lazy Sork will kick the fuck out of this. Do not get heavy attacked by him. That will fucking hurt. I disagree. I got to kill him. They hurt. Love Lazy Sork. As you should. Oh, please don't give me... Give me an easy one. Disagree. I win! Hard mode Dolmen, no death. Hard mode speedrun. Tone points? Challenge Incursion Breaker. 100% solo. On a very squashy build. And blue loot. Not impressed. Try harder. Seasonal stuff? I mean, I like the difficulty. Arguably, my character hits way harder than the game needs. So it does feel like in lots of content, I'm splatting the shit out of it. And this one, I'm just strong. If I was using something that had significantly less DPS, that does very well in Dungeons, Trials, Arenas, here you would feel the difference. the major difference here is how hard they hit you, it feels. Got his level bind achievements. There are achievements for it, yeah. So the reward itself, the money and the XP, I don't feel it. I don't really see the point. The reward was poo. They gave me blue loot still. Surely, in my opinion, okay, easy should be green, medium should be blue, hard should be purple, and hard mode, the highest one, should be gold. Obviously, that will change the market over time, but we've been here for nearly 13 years, so it's about time it did. Otherwise, the incentive is slightly off. They're going to have to make sure they do something really, really special to make it worth its while. Otherwise, why would you just torture yourself doing the same shit for little to no reward extra? And if you've been here long enough, you don't need the XP anyway. So, the idea of the challenge is nice, but challenges need rewards, and I don't think there's enough yet. Although, remember, this is kind of work in progress, so there's still stuff to add. But, I am feeling them hit me quite hard. Achievements, that's why. Yeah, but they don't do anything. You don't get no points for them. Oh, correction. You do get points, but you can't use them. Nothing happens. It's kind of redundant. And this bear, for example, it can kill me. But I can still kill him before he gets any attacks off. The reduction in DPS is somewhat irrelevant if you hit like a steam train anyway. Yep, he's dead. So, Dolmen down. Wild bosses should be able to one-shot me. Where's that fucking snake? He can kill me. Not there. That's the clan fear. No, they're too small. It is right, isn't it? Character, set to... Increased damage taken is 600% more. Reduced damage done is 80% more. Increased experience gains of 100. Increased gold by 200. How much gold am I getting off of these? Because they don't drop anything, do they? They didn't drop shit. Imagine that, getting gold rewards for things that don't drop gold. So that means that although the XP is higher, subjectively, depending on the target, no reward. Evo, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I just soloed a Dolmen, dude, on ultra hard mode. It went really well. They're scary, but it went really well. Yeah, they can kill me quite easily. You're gonna die. These are only small ones. Rothgar bosses will be mental. I haven't found any bosses yet. What was that? A lead? And a sword. It does feel like they're dropping weapons more often, even trash stuff. What if I block it? Oh, he's dead. Should add vet trial, adds health and resistance to Overland. It's not so much the difficulty of the enemies, it's more a case of the rewards for it. Because I understand, yeah, just upgrading it, block. Yeah, it's fine. But if you're that good and you want that much of a challenge, there needs to be some incentive. And gold and XP isn't enough. Been good, grinding, scrying, almost level 5. I've gotten a good amount of gold from it. Like I said, dude, you won't regret it. You'll never look back. You'd have to do it again. But doing the leveling of that skill line, like 1 to 10, you'll come out of there with about 200k gold. So don't look at the clock, if you know what I mean. Don't keep looking at the XP bar and going, am I there yet? No, you're not. You're nowhere near it. But keep doing it. Just keep going on and on and on. Absolutely fucking mindless. And at the end, you've got a completed skill line and loads of money. Win. It will feel far slower if you keep looking. Boing. Where's my coffee? It's getting cold. Should wolf out. See how good the wolf is in hard mode. Do I have ulti? Do a fuck. Oh, I do. We need to find something to kill first. Not here, because we're going up towards First Hold Way Shrine, which is a trader's spot about here somewhere. A bit further up, actually. There's a boss on the left-hand side. Boing.
He's the last.
Kill him. He's a
Alright.
traitor.
We'll find them.
Somebody please help me. You know that's a scam. They're going to steal your wallet. There's a delve over there as well. We already did one of the delves. There should be more flowers and stuff over here too. Chris Mitten, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's get on this. There is a dude down there, but we're not going to fight him. So I want to keep going further. I don't want to jump off the bridge. Actually, I think I went past the snake. Snake's down here. Up on the hill. I think. No, this doesn't look right at all. This is not right at all. It's here somewhere. Doesn't matter. We're going up the end anyway, because we need to open up the other dolmen. Boing, boing, boing. I like the sound of the mammoth when you land from a high height. Actually sounds heavy. Listen, if I can do it. Isn't that cool? Hello. Pit. What's pit? Dolmen's over there. We'll trigger that in a moment. What does pit mean, David? An unusual word to throw in the chat. Splat is what I meant to say. Splat and pit are two very different words. Right. World boss as we were first, because obviously we haven't tried it out. Tower Dweller, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Even if you do know what you're doing, even on regular mode, this boss will kill you, because it's got some nasty AoEs. They're not fucking around. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I can feel it. Oi! Fucking quarter of your health bar in one light attack from a basic trash enemy. Come here. No. I'm about to get wrecked. You blame the keyboard? Good excuse. Nest mother. This will kill you normally anyway, but we'll see. Oh, through block, she nearly got me. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Fucking hell. You can't afford to get hit. Oof. Witch! Oh, one shot! How much he hit me? 44k! Woo! Pulling trash enemies. Well, what is this, Dark Souls? Dude, you can kill her, but you'll run out of resources, or you'll get caught out by one shot. She's caught me with a light attack then, 44k. So you need a tank. That was pretty good. Okay, let's werewolf it. See how much harder I get hit. Although, technically speaking, I'll be the same mitigation bonuses, so it shouldn't make that much difference. Yeah, if I get caught once, I'm dead, basically. Why is this doing a thing? Oi, that hurt. That's been happening a lot. That is a feature. I spoke about that earlier at the beginning of the stream. There's some situations through block and bash and light attack and some sets that are making your werewolf turn off. That was a really bad time for that to happen. What's up, Zion Ninjas? Coyote Astronaut, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So now I can't get to use werewolf. Sad panda. Fuck it. Going to the Dolmen anyway. Need a tank for that. I wonder. Let's wonder. How much does she hit me if I do this? I'm going to be bloody slow. For science, I'm going to get hit on purpose. I'll take this. Even on ninjas. Amber Daylight, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So, Dolmen soloing wasn't too bad. Killing regular trash wasn't too bad, although they do hit very hard. World bosses, though, light attacks are like 50k a fucking hit. Bear in mind, I had a resistance buff at the time, so that's why the 44k. Anything without that, yuck, I'm in trouble. Free block. Oh, that's a bit better. Yeah, that's still a very hard hit. One shot. I tried blocking the majority of the time then. Through block, she still hit me for 21k. Pretty good. Okay, so far we've found out that the world bosses are better with a tank. Just an Overland difficulty. Yeah, everything so far is a fucking piece of piss except for the world bosses. Because they hit you way too fucking hard. But the problem is at the moment, the XP and the gold. The XP is from all enemies. The gold is only from enemies that drop gold. So you're not getting that bonus all the time. And it's not enough, quite frankly. It's not enough. So they'll have to figure out how they do the rewards. But they also need to stop calling it Vestige, because that doesn't sound like... It doesn't sound right. Werewolf is banging, by the way. Have you seen this when you bash? Look, you do an uppercut. But there are some bugs with Werewolf at the moment. It keeps untransforming you, like you've pressed the ultimate button again, even though you haven't. Amazing. Yep. Get to do this.
Finish him!
Oh, that's really funny. Can you do a jumping up? Oh, you can! Literally shout that. Shout, oh, you can.
Finish him!
Oh my god, look at that! Ready? Do this. An uppercut. Dodge, jump, uppercut. Awoo! That's fucking awesome. Dodge, jump, uppercut. Dodge, jump, uppercut. It's pretty good. Oh dear. But there are some issues. There are some, Oh! It's illegal to be a werewolf now? Fuck you! Shut up. I know it's been forever. You're not allowed, but I don't care. See? I just turned into no werewolf. It hadn't run out. Puss. Let's build it back up again. You only need 100. By the way, if you have 500 ultimate and you go werewolf, it only costs you 100 and you keep the rest. It's odd. Like werewolf, but pass it on challenge difficulty. I didn't sign up for Elden Ring, Elder Scrolls. I don't mind having a higher difficulty if it makes sense. There's no extra reward. XP's not worth it. People that want to do hard mode have probably got loads and loads of XP anyway that they don't need. And the gold is not worth it because not everything drops gold. Like I said, 4 different difficulties. So make it make sense. Green loot, blue loot, purple loot, gold loot. Then you'll get in groups and kill world bosses because you will get gold loot rather than having to only go into trials where there is obviously a larger group requirement. Only they added the trade bars as rewards for the hardest Overland difficulty. Couple trade bars, gold loot instead of other loot. That would be great. It would be really, really good. The problem is the way that they try to scale it with people that you can play with, because theirs can be a different difficulty to you, which really doesn't make a lot of sense. Because it would seem as though you can actually get someone else to just nuke something for you, and you get to win. In fact, do we have anyone on PTS right now? Someone on PTS right now that has a character already set up for DPS. Bear in mind, the copy this week is the NA server on PC. So if you play on NA and you've got a character that can splat that snake right now, bring it. Just for science. Boing, boing. Yeah, these aren't a problem. Once you're used to it, this isn't an issue. Brace and Anchor is more than enough to give you enough mitigation to make this not a problem. Have I got someone on me? No. Obviously I'm slower, but I'm bloody fast anyway. Look. Block. Fine. Obviously I'm not going to use Brace and Anchor all the time because I generally don't. But you can. That gives you lots of different bonuses, though. I mean, you've got loads of block mitigation bonuses, loads of while blocking, you take less damage, while using a damage shield, you take less damage, all that kind of stuff. all it does is incentivizes different champion point usage. Which, for the point of using it, sure, it makes sense, you're not dead. But then, again, what's the reward? Zoe's tearing it apart. He's not. He's just being honest. If you want it to work really, really well on release, these things have to be considered. I can enjoy this, but I already enjoy it. I can enjoy the same stuff easier. Thought I still had PTS installed, but apparently not. Ah, man. Basically, I need someone on BFG or something. That would be great. Someone that can absolutely splat a boss really, really quick to see what the gauge is. The Dolmen wasn't too hard. I mean, obviously, I must not get hit. But it wasn't too bad. That's going to hurt. Oh, no, he's dead. Even with 80% reduction to DPS, still way more than the game needs. It's almost like I've been teaching you that for years. It's really fun to see all these shiny numbers and stuff, but if you're hitting that hard, the game isn't made for you. You're hitting too hard. You don't need to worry anymore. Don't listen to the fun police telling you have to have 180 or else, because you're way above it. Even 4 times difficulty, you're still way above it. They do hit hard, though. I'll have to keep echoing that. They hit like trucks. Feels like PvP on a Sunday. You know, when you're completely fucked from the night before, and you think you're going to do really well, but you can't function at all, and everyone just keeps wrecking you all day long. And you realise at 4 o'clock in the morning the next day, after you've cotched on the sofa all fucking day, that you forgot to put your gear on. That's how hard they hit. And there's at least 3 people in the chat that can relate to that. I'm looking at Vigix. Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me. Nope. Okay. Anywho. Is it fun? Sure. Is it necessary? Not yet. Not yet. I'm hoping it will be. That nearly killed me. The bleed hurts. That heal is incredible. Game changer. Not me tanking... Nearly got me. Not me tanking hard mode dungeons in a few random blue pieces of level 4 gear. What? Never. Never done. Big heals. Fucking hell. The heal was changed. It's not 15% of your missing health. It's 15% of your maximum. So the bigger the pool, the bigger the heal. Incentivizing large health bars on DPSs. Which is not that difficult to do anyway. Yeah, these are fine. Fucking rinsing them. No! It's gonna hurt me more to jump. Mud crab! You do actually have to cast a couple of skills to hurt them, though. It's not terrible. Okay. Did anyone say they were on here? Is anyone on PTS? Right, see, this is the problem, right? They want to do mass tests, but we've got multiple people in the chat now that are looking forward to seeing stuff and things. Lots of people that play on PC that have access to PTS at this ghost town. Next. Let's see. Where's a straightforward world boss? I mean, the snake is fairly straightforward, but she's got some nasty hits. This troll, that'll wreck me. The troll here, all you have to do is stay out of his swing and don't get punched. Watch him kill me in one shot. I think we've established that world bosses can basically deck a DPS in one hit, so they want you to bring a tank or a tanky character. Just okay. I mean, there's many MMOs out there that are extremely linear that require a group just to kill a basic enemy out in Overland. That's how most MMOs were originally designed. Look at EverQuest, for example. You need a full group just to kill one thing. And that is on purpose. That incentivizes group play, hence massively multiplayer. That's kind of the point. So it feels like they're trying to put some of that back with the Overland being more difficult, which is fine. Easy for solo and difficult for groups. But again, they need to expand on what they intend to do on the reward side of things. Giving it some of its leniency back, it's okay, but it's gotta make sense. Fuck am I? I made up a word anyway. So there. 5% in, 95 to go. Woohoo! Let's go, Vigix! You're about to watch me get dead. We expect it. We want it. Basically, if I can kill it, I'm disappointed. I mean, being really stubborn after multiple tries, I probably could. But that's not the point. With this particular build, I'm squashy as fuck anyway. It's supposed to not be able to tank something ultra hard. I expect it to be ultra hard. Please be really difficult. Where the fuck is he? Oh, he there. Behind you. I heard you. There he is. Right, this fucker should kill me. Start off with corrosive. Just to get my dots on. That'll kill me, not a chance. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm gonna get hurt. Whoa! Yeah, that hurt. Yep. So, if you have resources, you can block him. See my magical bar dip in there? If I can out-heal him and block the individual attacks through the staggered heals, then I'm okay. If not, then I'm not. Let's alter it. Let's put on a heal. We will use... I'm not going to get away with Beast Trap. He's going to fucking nuke me with it. When you're in Overland, or when you're in any content, you'll adjust things all the time anyway, because you'll think, hey, maybe that will work. So we're going to do this. I'm going to put on Selfish Vigor. See how bad that is. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's echoing. I want this one. And also put on Brace and Anchor again. I'm not going to alter the build too much. I want to use it as it is and see how bad it is. Again, if I'm going to solo stuff anyway and I'm having trouble, I'll probably swap to a heal or so. As most people would. And I'll also drop my champion point into here. Where did you go? Did I dump it? Oh, wrong one. Oopsie. Give me... Doesn't matter about Magicka. Okay, ready? That hurt, but it's okay. That didn't do a lot in my favor. That was a 44k through block. I'm going to get hit by that again with full health, because I can't tell whether that did enough to tip me over and I took the full damage, or whether he did actually hit me for 44k. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright. I said this earlier on the bridge. I do think what they're doing here is trying to incentivize one of two things. Either group... I haven't got my... That helps. I haven't got any mitigation bonuses. Whoops. Don't tell anyone you saw that. When I do this, I basically... I had no defensive bonuses at all the way through the Overland stuff. Let's change this to nothing, in fact. We'll just put the buffs on. That means in the red tree I've got nothing as well. I've got some. Not all of them. I know, maybe. The ones that count. Okay, small resistances. Let's try that. Okay. I can tank it a lot more now that I've got those basic mitigation bonuses. Not if I drop my block. Good to know. So, just adding some minor passives, I can take about 4 or 5 hits before I start running out of juice rather than 1. You see where this is going. Okay, so let's alter this. Put Ironclad on because he's hit me with direct. I'll take off weapon and spell damage. Starting again from now. It's a lot easier. Not going to win it because I'm going to run out of resources before it happens, but it's a lot easier. That was a bad idea. Don't step in that. Ah, I dropped my block. It's doable. 1 champion point change alongside putting the passives in that I didn't have is enough so far. And we're going to go with 1 more. So he's hitting me with lots of direct stuff. So I need to take single attacks. Is he hitting me? Dick. I was busy on my champion point screen. Can't do that while dead. Obviously. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. So I'm building against his damage to see what that does. I've also got something in the middle of my eye, which is really useless for situations like this. Where's my stamina going? Blocking, that's where it's going. If I pace it, it's not going to be that difficult. Whoops. Don't do that. Oh, I let go of block. Curious how it works. If someone adventure mode and investors mode, that's what we're doing already with Mind Distortion. That's why I've got someone to come in. I've got something in my eye and it's really irritating me. I think I got it. I'm going to slow down because I think that'll be enough. If I heavy attack him every time he does his wave mechanic, I'm pretty much going to have him. Couple of alterations to the setup and that's it. 5 seconds and I have to start slowing down.
Winning. I love winning. Drinks
Thank
all
you
around.
for the follow. Oh, I should not have channeled. That was a mistake. Fire Drake, did you say hi already? I thought I said hello to you earlier. I did a mistake then. That was my fault. It's doable. If I slow the fuck down. More than doable. Do the thing? Not doing it. Do the thing, you bastard. He's not doing his routine now. Fucking fabulous. Earlier he was. Now he's changed his mind. There's us. This boss is cheating. There he goes. Oh shit, that hurt.
I love winning.
Thank you for the
It's all
follow.
around.
Do the thing, do the thing, do the roar. Thank you. Shite. Oh, come on. I got out of it. I swear I got out of it. 100% doable. I don't need to change any more champion points. I think that's enough. It's very close to not quite enough, but I think it's doable. Let me see. Don't need that. Don't need that. I am using this. That could be... No, I'm keeping it for resistance buff. Fuck it. I'm gonna dot him gently. Like you would normally fight a world boss. Be careful with resources. Oh, you cockend. I saw it. That is happening quite quick. That is enough to kill me in one shot, so I do have to get out of it. Rip. If I don't get caught by that, I think I can have him. Let's do a thing. Instead of making it too difficult, because I am. Let's do what they want us to do. Let's put... Keep that, keep that. Thank you for the fart! Turn this off for that. And we'll put on damage over time reduction for this. Actually, area of effect. So I've got two damagey ones. I'm going to keep damage over time in single target. Jules rebuff and Ironclad I've already got. Okay, I'm not going to keep damage over time. I'm going to just have 3 defensive. We'll see. Do the thing! Now he's not doing his mechanics. Beautiful. Disagree. Dear Zos, your boss is broken. Oh, that was fucked anyway. Again! He's not doing any mechanics, just spamming light attacks now. Bitch. Next! If you had a companion, you'd do it. Because they could just heal you all day long. How do I say your name? Kmiz? Kmiz? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Because I've been watching a lot of your... hold on. Watching a lot of your content on YouTube. Thank you very much. Thanks for the upload. You're most welcome. Did you see the mammoth today? Also considering giving ESO a try for the first time. Do it, do it! I'm going to read this all at the same time. I'm going to make it happen. Any input for new player experience? Do I need to actually play and enjoy the game fully? You need to just play the game however the fuck you want. Pick whatever you think looks cool and go from there. Because generally speaking, it doesn't really matter because you'll probably play loads of other stuff anyway. Any class, any race, any role, you can play with anyone you like at any level because all the content is the same level. You're the same level as it at the same time. Everyone can join together. And there's billions of possibilities down to the smallest variable. So pick up the game. Press the buttons that you think look the most fun for the time being, and then go from there. There's no best, as it were. The game is constantly evolving, and it's not linear like other MMOs, so just get stuck in. Enjoy it. The boss is bugged again. He's not doing the thing. There. Oh, you cockend. I said he's bugged, and he did it anyway. What we're doing is already about world difficulty. It is. The Dolmen was easy. The Overland stuff is generally quite easy as well, depending on your experience and whether you're built for it or not. I don't feel any huge difference in DPS because obviously the character hits too hard anyway for the content, and that is something that people pretend to not acknowledge. But the world bosses look like they're designed to basically one-shot stuff. a couple of alterations to survival, like champion points, and you take a far less amount of damage. And I didn't even have my passives on to start with. And so far, if you can maintain it resources-wise, it's not terrible. It is doable. So the problem is, at the moment, that the difficulty is there, but the incentive isn't. Like, the rewards are poo-poo, as it stands. Extra gold is only going to work on stuff that actually drops gold. And the extra XP, most people going for the challenge don't need it. I mean, it's great for group stuff, of course. It's not meant to be solo. Just fuck that up. But at the moment, I think it needs a lot more work. Obviously, this is the first stage of it, so we're not seeing a huge amount. But as you can see there, when it goes right, it goes right. When it goes wrong, it goes horribly wrong. So it doesn't feel much more difficult than a relatively generic linear MMO in that respect. Bearing in mind I'm from EverQuest when that first came out. And that was, you need 6 people to kill a fucking spider. So, we'll see. It's a good start. But they do need to at least let us know about more rewards in the future. If we're having more rewards. Hopefully we are. I gotta not get greedy here. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Resources up. Oh, you bastard. That wasn't very nice. I'm gonna save it. Is he gonna do it or what? He's fucking with me. Fuck him. Now he's doing it. Ah, juice. He's got 1k health left. Done! Fuck him. Oh, he's dead. So, I got green loot, soul gem, white loot, XP, and 112 gold. All I had to do was change a couple of champion points and be careful. Generally speaking, if you're soloing, you'll be careful anyway. You won't rage at it like you would a target dummy. So, obviously, my initial approach was a bit of a fail. I didn't have my passives in to start with, so that was obviously part of the fail. Once I did realize what the problem was, wasn't terrible. Even if you have much less DPS, if you can maintain your resources like that, it's inevitable that the boss will die if you've got patience. Obviously, that's a very small boss, and they do hit very hard, but you can mitigate it quite quickly. He was a one-shotter until I changed some passives, then I could take about 3 or 4 hits per health bar. Which means if you're a very chunky tank and you've got those passives anyway, it's not going to be a problem for you, so you can just hold him still and kill him. So, my issue there again is, where's the incentive? Challenge? Yes. With which reward? Hello there, motherfucker, to you as well. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Obviously, the Rothgar ones will be significantly more difficult, as will some of the more recent DLC or chapter ones. So, fair play. But again, the same rule will apply. I mean, if you can mitigate 4 hits instead of 1 just by a couple of champion point passives, a tank is also going to feel like they're in the same boat. So, tanks, I do not believe will struggle if they know what they're doing. Because most tanks don't generally just fall over on a world boss anyway, if they're built for it. So, I mean, who's to say you can't just hold it together on a tank on hard mode to get their rewards, and then just bring loads and loads of squishy deeps on easy mode. Anyway, where's Vigix? Vigix, how far into the thing are you? Sorry, I got an ad. Envoy, any class, any race, any role. Pick what looks cool. You can play with anyone of any level. The game doesn't change levels. There's no levels in the game as far as the enemy is concerned. They're all the same. So even from level 1, you can play with someone that's been playing the game for 12 years. So Any class, any race, any role. Billions of possibilities. No one's right in saying third best because they're really not. And just go nuts. Do I need the season pass? You do not need it, no. Would I recommend it? Sure, there's some cool stuff in it. But do you need it? No. Just play the game for now and see if you like it. If you do like it, then expand on it and start spending money on it. I don't know why it wasn't installed. 34%? Fuck, you're slow. Stream will be over by then. So as it stands, I've got 3 mitigation bonuses on my champion points instead of damage bonuses. And stuff like this. So he's a bit of an elite. I'm blocking right now. It's not that much of a problem, is it? Thanks, brother. You are most welcome, dude. I'm not gonna block. I don't want to stand in that. Shouldn't stand in it anyway. Get a lot of leads. Okay, hit me. No. Can I mitigate it? With resistances and heals? Pretty much. Yeah, a couple of changes to your not used champion points, just swapping them out for the purpose of it. You're back to normal, and you don't notice the difference in damage anyway. So I'm leveling up. I'm going to follow your hot sauce DK build or popcorn. Do you like 3 skills and a heavy, or light skill, light skill, light skill? Or do you like just heavy attack and stuff and then a skill occasionally? One is a lot more aggressive in rotations as far as light skill is concerned, and the other one is a bit slower, but they're both equally fucking nuts. So it depends on what style of play you prefer. Doggy, they hurt. They do hurt. Resistance buff on with a little heal. Okay, now some dots. Yeah, as soon as... Right, this is the thing. They've noticed that people don't use these. I didn't have these on to start with, I forgot. But people don't have these or these on a DPS that often. Now, if you go back to Champion Point 1.0, if you like, the original ones, everybody had resistance bonuses. Everybody. Now they don't. So they gave us more health, they gave us better stats, and they made it so that if you want those resistances, you have to decide to have damage or resistances, not both. So people are not using these as much as they should. Not even in trials, dungeons, arenas, all that kind of stuff. They forget that these exist. They're like, oh, I'm too squishy, I'll just change my entire build. And they forget about these slottables. So just changing these around a little bit, for like 6% damage reduction there, 6% there, and then another one somewhere else, that made a fucking huge world of difference. They're still dying just as they would normally. There's nothing in it as far as deeps is concerned. And now I survive for much longer. That's it. I like the idea of it. I'm not mad at it. But I do hope that they are a little bit more interested in offering more rewards. And I don't mean in a reward system in a tree. We've got those. I mean the bosses should be dropping gold loot. The general trash, fair enough. They drop what they drop. The bosses should be dropping gold loot. For the people that go on ultra, ultra hard. Green, blue, purple, gold. 4 different difficulty tiers. I know there's going to be 5 people in the world going, that's not fair. What about my trading? Well, your trading will change. Make the game make sense. Where's Vigix? I need to try something for science with Vigix. Tell me you're more than 50%. Was on it for the last PTS. Oh, it's a 3 gig download, dude. The update is 3 fucking gig. By the way, for those who didn't know, your difficulty setting is in your character sheet and it applies to your target dummy. So you hit less. So if you're doing 12.5k light attacks, you're now doing 5s. Which is still fine. So if you're hitting like 140k, you're probably around 70 or so, which means you'll still splat everything in the game. Light skill, light skill. Okay, use popcorn. Use hot sauce then. 30% is installing the whole PTS server again. Yeah, it's overwriting it. Journal, antiquities. I've got loads of leads. I will say I've got loads of leads. But people don't want a challenge for leads. Most people just But if you're going for leads, you want to make it as easy as possible. And if you're not, you've got too many and you're never going to touch them. That's what it is then? Yeah, you're going to love it, dude. They're both one-bar builds. They just both play differently. It's a case of style, not necessarily which one is stronger than the other. I've also got the Ultra Mode Abyss, so I am tough as fuck. Oh, sorry, AF. Look like somebody needs to upgrade from dial-up internet. Yeah, Vigix is fucking slow, man. And he's got good internet as well. Well, he says he has. These things can kill you really quickly. Should we see how bad the Caravan boss is? I don't expect to beat him, but... Hit me. Pitiful. Are these like the old Craglorn wasps? Oh, they fuck. No. There you go. There's my base for comparison. Original Craglorn was harder. Plus I get to look like Scorpion. You do. Ravicus Maximus, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You prefer popcorn, personally? That was what we got the record on. He got the dodgy Walmart internet. I think he did. Remember these at Vet 11 in Craglorn? Whoa. I'm going to go there. Get over here. Yeah, he's dressed as Scorpion in the video. They do actually hurt if they stack up. Get dead. Oh. Millions of them. Anyway. Let's see. Bellcalf. We are going all the way to 2014, people. We just completed Caldwell's Almanac. Or got to Vet 11. Original Craglorn was insane. Needed the trial group to pick up the survey. Yes, she did. And that was the point of it being in its linear MMO phase. Now they're going backwards on some of that. It is creeping in, and eventually probably will be. Look at this. If you haven't seen the video yet, go on YouTube. I made a video about this. I can tell you what it's all about, but you can just watch it. It's 1 minute long. Did he borrow Buddha's hamster? Buddha's hamster is dead. If he borrowed that, he's getting no connection. Look at this place. It's busy. Dead piggy. I know well. Anyway. We're going old school, people. All the way back to 2014. You came here for the first time ever. You look, oh, what's this really epic OP hard mode zone? Oh my god. A wasp. I haven't got resistance buff on. That was dumb. Dude, they got health. Actually had the whole 7 hours of your popcorn run whilst it was at work. Did you like it? That's a long, long watch. Thank you very much. Piggy! OP as fuck. Ask Coyote. Coyote didn't get it. I so want that to bug out and turn into a mini mammoth people carrier. Oh, dude, that would be fucking hilarious. Like a pocket mammoth. You know everyone's going to power level in fucking Spellscar, right? That's still going to happen. You just have someone really tanky pulling it all. And then... You know what, we're going to see how tough it is. And then they'll just get loads of XP. Or not even really tanky. They'll just go on easy mode with the tank and hold everything still. Anchor are going to hurt. They better hurt. I mean, they do, but they're still dead. Oh, I missed one. Gargly? He'll hurt. I'm not going to let him hurt. Now I can block it. No. This is a very subjective position to be watching. By the way, obviously I teach this. So brand new players won't be doing that. But this is designed for people to have a harder time, like a challenge. It is challenging. They do hit very hard. I think the general Overland stuff, especially if you're in a group of more than one, so like 2 at least, on your own you'll do well killing the basic trash. You might struggle with the bigger stuff. Bosses, bit of a challenge. 2 people, one holding it still, the other one smacking it. Most things in the base game I think you're not going to struggle with. The DLC and chapter stuff, you probably will, so maybe bring a healer, again, so you might need 3 people. So this is perfect. If you want to speed it up, bring another DPS. I think tank, healer, 2 deeps, which is your standard layout for most dungeon stuff. I don't think the world bosses are going to be that much of a problem for you, which is fair. It brings back the group. But again, I'll echo this another time. The rewards are, in the testing phase, not enough to give you the reason to do it. So I'm hoping over the next few weeks, they start adding more stuff. Original Craglorn was the first time being able to play with my friends from the other factions. This is true, until they changed it, because you used to be able to go in the same place and no one's there. It was weird. Looks up Hamster Atronach project. Did you make one? Did enjoy it. You guys absolutely deleted some of the bosses in there. Yeah, it was a good run. We had some denied moments, though. We had some, Hazos, how dare you kill me. Like, a couple of lives were just bullshit. Nature's Bounty for the win. Nature's Bounty is a new passive, dude. They've called one of the passives Nature's Bounty. Of all the different words they could have used, there's been lots of weird names that don't make a lot of sense. Nature's Bounty obviously does, especially since there's a boss called it already, or an area, which obviously I ninja'd for the build. But now that they've called the passive that, I think they just copied my build. They made the name in the first place, obviously. It's in Hrothgar, it's where the tree guy is. I was like, that's relevant. I'll call the build that. Yes, I copied that. Made sense, players understood it. And now they've gone full circle, like, well, we're going to copy you then. Dear oh dear. Probably the same person that called Avalanche. But yeah, so far, I mean, these do hit hard. I have to be honest, they do. But I've got 3 champion point slottables now out of DPS. I've taken it away, and they're not a problem. They did do your main character updates first. This is true. I think they gave me that so they could have it. I'll let them have it. It's fine. Bless Thistle near a new Wasp. Which best Infinite Archive solo run? I have no idea. To be honest, I can't tell you because I didn't finish it. I was on like 10 or so. Like almost 10. And I had 5 lives left and went to bed because it was 5:30 in the morning. So I don't know what that could have been. 27 probably. I have no idea. Dude, I've been in there so many fucking hundreds of times. I don't even count it anymore. I just get the money. But yeah, a lot of the runs I just finish. I don't actually complete. I leave before I'm done. Boing. So we'll never know. The run we had the other night was bullshit. Hello, motherfucker, to you as well? The run we had the other night was bullshit. We had some really funky mechanics happen. I was killed by a one-shot during corrosive armor at full health. That was balls. So that run was cursed. And that happens sometimes. You have your best run up to like arc 10, 11, 12, whatever. And then all of a sudden it was like, nah, let's have some features. So it's still a bit rocky, but love Infinite Archive. I just hope they add more stuff to it soon. I was going to fight that. Look at this. I was going to fight that. Let's say, oh. Boo. Ogre's hit hard. 90k health. Woohoo! He does hit hard. Not if I have a resistance buff on, he doesn't. 29 gold. Goblins. Batman. Blue loot. Can't open it, got no lockpicks. Vigix, what's the percentage of your download? Have you done yet? Also, you didn't play on NA, did you? So you don't even have a character. Maybe you did. You stay up late. You probably did on purpose. That way your prime time is their bed... Well, your prime time is everyone else's bedtime. So you can play with the US people. %? Fucking hell. The stream will be over by the time it's done. So do I need to be a DK in Infinite Archive to get the set for Hot Sauce? Technically speaking, yes. You do. However, you can buy it from the merchant in there if you've got enough archival fortunes. You can use the curated one, which are more expensive. They're the purple boxes. Or the random one, which is the blue boxes, so they're cheaper. But if you've already completed all the other classes, except for the Dragon Knight, then it won't matter what you play. Because that's the only set left. But if you haven't filled the sticker book, yes, be on a Dragon Knight. It will drop your current or respective class gear, unless you've got them all already. It always downloads super slow compared to PS, to be fair. That's unusual. For me, generally it doesn't. It might just be something to do with your connection. Maybe your network card is just slow on your computer. PlayStation 5's quick as fuck, though. 4 was semi-capped. Xbox wasn't. But PlayStation 4 was slow as shit. PlayStation 5 is rapid. Because I've never done Infinite Archive. Just go in there, dude. Beat stuff up. Lots of people develop fake anxiety because the internet tells them that they have to be good at the game in order to play Infinite Archive. Dude, anyone at level 1, well, technically 3, because you have to get out of the tutorial. Level 3 onwards, you can go in Infinite Archive. There's no vet difficulty, it just gets more difficult the longer you're in there. The more Thoats you kill, the more difficulty increases it is. You can go in at level 3, you can go in at level 3600, doesn't matter. It's the same game. Obviously, you're scaled up when you're a lower level anyway, so you can meet other stats, I guess. Just go nuts. You'd have leveled a character in there on stream just to prove a point. It's for anyone. It's solo or duo. So if anyone's got something to say about it, mind the business. What point does the armor set drop? Thoat drops it. And other bosses and marauders can, but it generally drops on the end of arc if you're lucky. In fact, it should. Just go arc 1, quit. Arc 1, quit. Arc 1, quit. It's a really good way of unlocking your achievements as well, because it's easier to do all the bosses to get to the secret rounds. You can turn off the blue movies if you're running in the background, Vigix. Do you know what? That might speed up your connection. He's right. Why am I looting flowers for? That's not a scientific experiment. I don't need to do that one. Group area? Hello. Oh, this is going to hurt. Press of armor finishes in 3, 2, 1. And they're dead. I'm not going to be able to do that. There's a big boss in there. Just had one of those moments where if I had Exsanguinate and Fire Orb on the boss after a couple of focused efforts would be a... You did? Oh my god. So which boss were you up against and how many seconds did it last? Less than 10, no doubt. This area is busy. Alright, we're gonna die. I didn't put my resistance buff on. That's a good start. Whoops. I'm trying to channel through block. You can't do that. Wrong character. I win. There's a boss up there, isn't it? Yeah, he'll kill me. No fucks. These are not too bad. Even in a big bunch of them. A couple of ulti procs, you're good. But this guy is going to kill me. There's 2. There's a Werwa and an Archer dude. Lord Warden, about 6 seconds. No shit. Watch me die. Oh, there's too many. Shite. Whoa! 1 shot from the Archer. 34k. Yeah, that'll work. I've been running your Venom build in Infinite Archive. Tips getting past Arc 3 or 4. Honestly, without watching what you're doing wrong, that's impossible to say. Because it could be a case of you're taking too much damage and that's just it. Or you might not be avoiding big AoEs, or you might just be unlucky with the enemies that you're fighting. Generally speaking, it depends on your skill level and elements of luck. So it's not, it can't do it. Of course it can. It's been way, way past that with many different people. But if you're on your own, there's lots of different things you have to consider. What's killing you? To make it an easier question. Yeah, you need a tank for that. I mean, technically, if I used cheat code, that would kill those, because that is really hard to die. Kill even. Marauders, there's your problem. You've got to be lucky with your buffs and bonuses. You've got to be lucky with the 3 trash pulls that you have while the Marauder's alive. And you've got to be lucky with which Marauder it is and how you fight it. So those are the variables you have to consider. It's nothing to do with necessarily the build and everything to do with your ability and your luck. So sometimes you'll kill fucking McForearms. Other times he'll splat you in 1 shot. I do the same, regardless of the build. Anyone that is honest with themselves in Infinite Archive that sees fucking McForearms knows full well that they might die any moment now. Even on a tank. You'll bar swap, make sure you held block, and the game will tell you you didn't. How much can I survive while they're hitting me? Not much. Oi, that hurts. Oh, hey! Yeah, that hurts. Game be like, I didn't see it, didn't happen. Exactly. Magic, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I was doing alright then. I can corrosive to get rid of the trash, and then I can focus more on the boss. Vigix, how much are you done for? By? There's a Black Gem Foundry hours yesterday, and the mechanics on the boss are insane. They are. They're really fucking fun, though. And 3, 2, 1, fire. Oh! Wow, hit me in the back of the head. Don't do that. Have I got ulti now? Yes. Right, I'm going to kill all the minions first. If only DKs had the original flappy wings. Oh, what, the reflect? Dude, that was fun. I was at ZOS when they were implementing the patch for, well, bringing the patch for the changes. So I got told first. I was there, in their office, and they went, right, you're going to test elsewhere, and this is what we're doing to the DK flappy wings. Like, what can you do? It was OP as fuck, though. Oh, that's the boss. I don't want to fight him yet. I need to kill these fuckers. Fucking Wawa, get off. You're the big one. I'm not fighting the big fucking Wawa yet. And I'm not getting light attacked by that big Pajunga, this dude. Oh, wrong bar! I meant to heavy attack with dual wield. Wonder why it was so slow. The same with the troll. If you can get between their mechanics, eventually you might be able to kill it. The ads are dead, so that's... mind you saying that. They'll spawn halfway through the fight, probably. Because you'll be there for a long time. Again, if you had a tank, it wouldn't be a problem. Hey, yeah, he hurts. If you don't block, you're dead. So, it's just damage output now. What they do. You can mitigate it with different gear and resistances and all that kind of stuff. I mean, if I went to cap resistances, it'd probably be a lot easier. Just put, I don't know, a heavy armor set on. Cheat code again would work quite well with that. That means it's going to get an update. Cheat code's going to get an update. But generally speaking, again, a tank would solve all those problems. If I can mitigate a lot of damage up front, but just run out of juice eventually as a DPS, tank will be fine. Although Vigix's DK is nowhere near us at the moment because his internet is too slow. Is anyone else on NA at the moment while Vigix is trying to download his shit with a tank? If so, if you have access to PTS, you can use that tank here. It's an NA transfer. Then we'll see how easy it is. So I do believe that would be the case. I mean, meanwhile, we can put some other stuff on. Let's see. Excuse me. Dungeons we've already got here. DLC dungeons heavy. Let's see. Technically speaking, you could just hold block and then just use Heart of Flame over and over and over and over and just never run out. Is this gear in order? Probably not. Of course it's not. Why would it be in order? That would be too easy, wouldn't it? Even Zion Ninjas. Mark JPVVA, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We'll have this. This is not going to make a lot of sense gear-wise because it's all over the fucking place. For science, let's see how well we do with a bit more resistances and a bit more health. And a set that will allow you to heal from damage. That's all we're doing, just swapping a set. I've got no sets actually proccing now apart from that one. So all the other DPS ones, they're off. Because it was all mixed up. For science, people. Didn't kill me. Neither did that. If I'm half health, he can still one-shot me. Whoops. But if I've got 34-ish with slightly higher resistances, then it's a bit of a game changer. So block mitigation bonuses for the sword and board while just taunting the fucker. That is going to make a difference. Let's see. Do we have sword and board of anything? Is he on me? No. So please. Let's see. We've got a shield of this. We do. We'll have. Don't want jewelry of that. Jewelry's irrelevant. Sets are irrelevant right now, to be fair. Shield. So now I've got sword and board block passives. Tiny difference. Not a full build. Yeah. There's your difference. Swap to the back bar, I'm screwed. But have block mitigation bonuses from tanky weapons. And piece of cake. Not even a struggle. So there you go.
Target in sight.
So, I mean, it'll take you all fucking day, but you can.
Taking aim.
If you would double tank weapons and just a few dots, Ignatius Bounty would destroy this. It's mad, isn't it? All you need is a little bit of mitigation and that 600% extra damage they do. Problem solved. Dramatically. No danger. Bear in mind, the second set isn't even fucking firing. If it was, they would be a lot more deader. He's now on... I've nearly done 10% damage without even doing any real damage. And if they spawn again at this point in time, it wouldn't be that difficult. We cracked it. Push your resistances and block mitigation and you're done. Slow? Sure. Doable? Also sure. What happens if I don't block? Gonna kill him? Whee! Yeah, it's your block mitigation, that's it. Fuck, he hits hard. We're gonna try something for science. Kill me! Kill me. I wonder. Love the streams. Thank you very much. Mark JPVVA has been here for 90 days. Banging. Thank you very much indeed. I'm going to swap the sword and board on the back bar as well, just so I don't get fucked up. Inventory, so please. Pillar of known weapons. Shield. Give me one of those weapons and give me the shield. Again, this is not a full fucking setup, so most of this is irrelevant. Should put the proc on for fun. Class sets, no. Where have you gone? Pillar of none. Jewelry, there we are. This should be interesting. So, I don't need rapids because I don't have dual wield anymore, so I will move this over to here. No point using the whip, so I'll move this over to here. And that, I'll move over to here. Now effectively we're pretty much a tank. With terrible traits and really odd stuff. But for science, we're going to do it anyway. And we'll go into... consumables? Yep. Enchantments. Jewelry. Whoops. And recovery. Magic. Where have you gone? There was 3 there, wasn't there? Oh, there we are. It's fun testing the shit that people can't be fucked to do. Again, my stats are all over the fucking place, so this is not going to be all that much. Just for science. This goes here. This goes here. You can have a dot. You can have a dot.
Target in sight.
I've got 2 dots. That's pretty much it. Okay, 3 if I count my resistance buff. And I should, with infinite magicka, be able to just basically keep up Heart of Flame forever. Yep, pretty much. Now I can't run out of juice. Now they're definitely going to die inevitably. As slow as it may be, they're fucked. 2, 1, reapply. Oh no, trash. Reflect damage on you. Way to kill him.
Ready to fire.
He's got a dot built up on him anyway. So, Kane has been mildly altered in this particular demonstration to put on a sword and board and shift some defensive skills to the front bar. He's half Kane, half almost Mortal Warrior. And I basically can't run out of resources. And my monster set's not firing because I'm not obviously applying it. Should Broth Dower on. Yeah, I think if you had a solid tank and 1 DPS, you could pretty much duo everything. No fucks at all. Yeah, fuck it. Kill me. Science experiment over. Confirmed. You can mitigate their damage very, very easily. I don't have sturdy traits. I don't have resistance traits. I don't have a full actual tanky setup. I just have sword and board. Tiffany! Still here, loving it. Thank you very much. Beer and cake in the chat, people. Right, let's swap him back to his former glory, because that obviously told us enough. By the way, I don't have a health bonus either. I'm still using Stam. Very, very squashy DPS, turned sword and board with a couple of passives, and it made all the difference. So I do not think that hard mode as a duo will really be that much of a difference or that much of a challenge for people. Solo, yeah, sure. But 2 of you, no. I mean, even solo, it will take you forever, but you can still do it. That was not necessarily disappointing, but if you can do that here and get the same reward somewhere else, why would you do it? New build? No, definitely not. This is messing around with stuff. This has got nothing to do with builds, essentially. The build I was already using is Kane. I have it all on now. No, I'm missing a piece. And that can go here. Yes. All good. This goes here. This goes here. Oops. This is a bow. Where have you gone? and then just change your skills back, and we're good. High second. That's not how it works, DJ. You know this. You did say hi before you came in. See, you did that at the beginning. Most people say hi when they come in. Some people forget. Done, 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 done. Back to normal apart from this. Banging. I'm back. No, DJ, you're trying too hard. Don't die. Where's Vigix? How much is your download now? Have you finished? Bet he's left. They do have a lot more health in Craglorn. So the whole make Craglorn great again, they kind of have. 78%? Oh, it's getting there. Dude, it's nearly midnight. I've got to go soon. Ruins of Kadala. Mufasa. It is fucking hot, people. I'm going to drink this cold coffee to cool down. It's not even... It's just hot air. The fan is just hot air. I'll turn it up to the last one setting that it's got. Hopefully you can't hear this. Fuck, that's hot. Can you hear that? I'm gonna have to go back to putting the aircon fucking unit back on. The one on the floor sounds like a bus in idle. Can't hear it? Good. The other one, for me, is a... But the microphone doesn't pick it up. This one is right next to me, and it's not helping. The weather is changing, people. Night times are warm. PvP or I'm scared to do PvE content. Don't be. Just go hit it. I mean, this is on 4 times difficult mode. So, look. So, I'll show you. See this dude here? Watch. Sounds like a magic school bus, pretty much. Should not stand in that. Okay, that's hard mode, right? 4 times hard mode. This is regular. That's it. And you can change it here. That's it. So if I want to go beat that fucking world boss up now, I can just swap this and go kick shit out of it. Looks insanely good. Thank you very much. Put Kane in the chat. Now I'm back to hard mode again. I mean, the accessibility option is nice. The fact that you can swap it so quickly without even having to change the zone or reload UI or anything like that. But, there's no extra, really. Think of the link. So this dude here. Let's kill him. You do need more resistances, sure. The fuck is on me? I disagree. He dropped 1 elemental essence, which is worth 9 gold. On hard mode. Basic enemy. And drop shit. They usually don't anyway. Oh, he's an outro. Nothing. A dagger and 1 elemental essence. So one of these dudes dropped a blue item and elemental essence on easy mode, and the other dude just dropped essence on hard mode and was a much bigger target. Maybe I gotta stop wearing Shatter and Fate or something. I mean, there's lots and lots of different sets in the game. It's not down to just the set. It's down to your ability, how you understand your build, your playstyle that you may have chosen, unless you're copying somebody else's, in which case have you adapted to it, the enemies you're up against. There's lots of different things in the game that are not designed to be soloed, or are very, very difficult if you're trying to challenge yourself on something that is group-based. So it's not always about that. Lots of people put too much emphasis on their sets and not enough on their playing. The game is very skill-orientated. There's lots of stuff that you can make very, very easy, but then there's stuff that is approached in many different ways, and some things can make things more difficult. So it's practice. Know the target. For example, the Storm Atro, I know full well that he's going to channel. I need to bash him, otherwise there's loads of AoEs that come out. hard mode, that will pretty much one-shot people if you don't do it. But if you do, it's easy. And simple things like that make all the difference. And that's without even changing the skill or any gear or anything. Most of the stuff that I'm actually mitigating right now, as we've already demonstrated, I can mitigate most of the world boss heavy attacks if I block with certain buffs and bonuses attached. From champion points, the mitigation bonuses are enough. But in a long, drawn-out fight, obviously, it's not designed for DPS to do that. So there's ways to adapt, but sometimes it's the more you know, the better. So hard mode is like vegan beef burger or veg no meat, pretty much. It's not a bad thing, and I do like the fact that the delves are going to be more difficult, especially the Craglorn ones, because arguably there's a lot of delves, but there's a lot of content, and I would say that the Craglorn stuff are some of the best designed delves or group delves or group dungeons in the entire game. When they were in their prime, they were fucking scary, and even now they are still very, very cool. So I think Craglorn's got some of the best instances that Zos has ever made, including some of the recent stuff that you would consider dungeons or trials or whatever. They've got some really good stuff lately, and I'm not going to take away from that what that is, but originally the Craglorn stuff, spot on. The bosses were terrifying. Obviously they made it much easier with one Tamriel, and that had to be done because one Tamriel is one of the best changes they ever made, but obviously some areas suffered. And bringing this back to where it was, well, it's not quite, it's not as bad as it used to be, but bringing it back up difficulty-wise, I am in favor of it. Again, to echo what I've already been saying all stream, we do need to explore the opportunity or possibility of having better rewards. Because at the moment, it functions perfectly fine. It does do that. As testing goes, it functions fine. But the return is not there. I wouldn't put it on hard mode on purpose for the sake of it. I would want to chase something. Something that is harder to get long term on easier. So, I don't know. The gold isn't enough. No incentive. That's what I said. Boing. So when you're getting one elemental dust from a hard mode bad guy, and one elemental dust and a weapon from a non-hard mode one, why would you bother? These don't need to change because nothing here affects it at all. You don't have to reset the zone or anything, so that would be cheesy. I understand that. But when it comes to minions, I think the chance to drop stuff obviously is random, but I do think the quality of the gear should be different. Green for, like, I've said it before, I've said it already. Green, blue, purple, gold. It'll make gold too easy. No, it won't. It will make it accessible. Because at the moment, it's tied to very unique content. And that's a huge, huge gate with limited, not necessarily accessibility, but limited variety. Adding it to the Overland would make gold easier for people to get. They wouldn't keep wasting so much fucking money every time. They wouldn't have that anxiety that they get forced upon them every time they want to change something. Their characters could be altered at a faster rate as well. You've got the ability to put lots and lots of builds in one character, but you don't want to spend 40 or more Drew wax every time you want to change a set because it's expensive. But if it was easier to acquire, i.e. there were more places to get them, then the challenge, the chase, and all the rest of it would actually make sense because you'd be rewarded like faster. But only tying it to trials and leaderboards and all that kind of stuff, that was fair enough in its early days, but now we've kind of outgrown that. And regular players, obviously, that don't do all the instance content, want to run around in the Overland and acquire similar quality items. Obviously, specific loot belongs in specific locations, but the upgrade materials, the master crafted stuff that you spent all your time getting master crafted with or for, that you can't access because you don't do trials, it should be available outside of just refining, because refining is random as fuck anyway. It's not profitable unless you're a bot to that extent anyway. I've said this to Zos for a long time. You've got 4 qualities of chests. You've now got 4 difficulty levels, and you've got 4 qualities of loot if you don't count white. So any other MMO would line that up. I do see it happening in the future, but it's weird that they haven't addressed it yet. Maybe that's in the pipeline. Here's one for the audience, okay? Given that there is only gold and XP, which is a bit pumba, because if you got max XP or you don't really care past the champion point cap, which you've kind of hit because you've got your 4, 4, and 4, XP is irrelevant. If it wasn't for the XP or the gold, because the gold is only from enemies that drop gold, not all of them do, would you do hard mode on purpose? Since everything else at the moment is the same, would you do it on purpose? This isn't feedback, this isn't me getting a witch hunt, I'm just... Stay with me here, I'm going with it. No? Fair. Me neither. Because there's no point. If they did this is just a suggestion, if it was green, blue, purple, gold, would you then make a conscious effort to change your mind about your difficulty due to what is available? Green, blue, purple, gold. Yes? There you go. So the keyword again is incentive. It does, on a testing side of things though, it does function very well. It does work. I haven't come across any, in a very small area, because I haven't seen absolutely everything obviously. I haven't come across anything that is game breaking that really, really upsets the balance, I guess, apart from the fact that one person could be in one mode and one could be in another. That is a problem, and that is something that could be exploited, which is what we need to test, which is why we're waiting for Vigix. And that would make things really difficult, because, I mean, if you can do what I think you can do, that might be why they're hesitant about the idea of offering better stuff. But in that case, you probably should have thought of that in the first place. We're never to find out. Vigix, what's the percentage of your download? Please tell me it's done. There would have to be a chaser item for me to chase the hard. Exactly, that's what I thought. They haven't split it into multiple instances because they don't want to separate the player base, because obviously the game's been out for a very, very long time, and anyone with half a brain that runs a game knows full well that over time the population can change, and if you split it into 4 different places in one zone, even though they've got multiple instances of this anyway, the risk, if anything does go quiet, is that the zones end up with, instead of one zone having 10 people, you'll have 4 zones with like 2 people here, 3 people there, etc, etc. They don't want to do that. I understand that. But the risk is, if people can exploit 2 people in the same group being a different difficulty, which I think they can. Again, this is all stuff that you can address in feedback and all that kind of stuff when you test things. I'm talking about it because I'm live, but this is why they have testing, so we can find this stuff out. It's done? Right, do you have a tank and are you ready? Boing, boing. Prior to one Tamriel, Cadwell, Silver, and Gold were basically solo zones. Yeah, within their own right. I mean, because they were set to a certain level. If you were level 20 in Oridon, you could splat everything. So are there any open slots in your PSEU guild? Yes, you need to use the guild finder. It is available on the guild finder. Look for social, PvE, and you're looking for Tainted Dragons. It's not called Ninja Cakes. I've recently spoke about that on stream. It has been nuked because I didn't have access to it, so I've opened up my private guild and I'm using that instead. Your alliance, though, when you're in the filters section, should be set to Old Marine Dominion. You don't have to be, but the setting does, so you can find it, because I think that was the character I used to do it. Just seeing what you've done tonight, there's no point in me doing anything high difficulty. That's the problem. And again, even when I swapped to Sword and Board and stuff, that was purely just for passives. It wasn't a tank build, because obviously I'd build much tougher than that. But if I did build much tougher than that, it'd be too easy. For the tank. Up against the DPS, they do hit hard. They do. Respect for that. But as you saw earlier, when I swapped out the passives, because I forgot to put the bastards in, big impact with just a couple of small tweaks. The guild name again? Tainted Dragons. Someone put that in the chat, please. That's on PlayStation EU, by the way. Everything else is Ninja Cakes. They all were the same, but Firefly, a good friend of mine, doesn't play anymore. Basically fell off the fucking radar. He was in charge of it, and he was relaunching the guild finder. And he hasn't done it for a very, very long time. He's not around anymore, so I don't have control of that. So I opened up my private guild, behave yourselves, and we're using that instead now, because I do have full control over it. Boing. Where's Vigix? Am I hidden offline? Fucking hope not. I usually am. I'm set to do not disturb, that's fine. Vigix is not Xynode gaming, it's just Xynode. Dragon's Taint. What a shit joke. Radiant, you gotta try harder than that. Come on. Where's my hello? Can I be a member? No. Because you won't respect it. You'll just come in and mock people, and that's not what the guild is about. Probably won't, actually. He's actually pretty chill in the stream, to be fair. We're waiting for Vigix to get in, dude. Because we've done a load of testing so far. And I need to do something very important for science. Let's start with you. Ooh. Oh, sorry, that was a threat, wasn't it? That's shit, Radiant. Hey, man, how's it going? Sirius, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Cyrus, even. I can say words. I always get your name wrong. I get everyone's name wrong, don't worry. I normally say what I see, and I can only just see it. He's on PlayStation as well. I'm waiting for Vigix. He's been downloading all night. And I've got to go soon, but we need to do this thing for science before I can finalize my opinion on what I've seen firsthand so far. Call me Cypress yesterday. You know, look at it really quickly. You can see why. It would be cool as fuck. Cypress Fury Gaming. Fucking do it. That's brilliant. Rip, I have no characters on it. Okay. Drop down menu, dude. Set one to 3,600. Just make one. Grab any gear, sword and board and passives and done. How's your paint 40k going? Really well, actually. Been a bit lazy on it this week. That's wrong. Correction. I've been neglecting it this week because of too much of this stuff to do. Way too much stuff on the website. YouTube stuff, getting prepared. Twitch, you know how it works. The full-time job doesn't allow for a lot of it. But it's coming along pretty good. Avatar of Cain was done quite a while ago. Never Fasty was done. Alderaan Ulthran is done. And now I'm on 5 Wraithguards, which are coming up pretty good. I've just been behind on them. Got a new wet palette, though. That's fucking fantastic. Don't know why the fuck I didn't have one before. Cypress Gaming, do it. Why can't I just scratch a guild name? Search a guild name? I read scratch. Dude, I've said this on stream for like the last 7 or 8 years, and I totally fucking agree with you. It's the one thing we need, and I don't think we're very far away from it. I think after the guild mail works, because obviously that's in testing right now, I think we won't be very far away from the search button. We do need it. It's got to the point now where it's outscaled the finder. There are too many guilds. Not that that's a bad thing. Having too many guilds is great. But there's too many guilds for us to use the filters on. We just need a search bar. So Derek McDerek Pants can tell us, look up Tesco's, and we can find his guild. If only they added perfected overlay. Again, I would not be mad at that. This is one for the chat as well. We already underlined that the fact that the incentivization is not necessarily there. So if this was green, blue, purple, gold, that would be great people to go to hard mode. Would you go to hard mode if it dropped perfected? Or would you stay on the lower one? Of all the gear that exists. Application sent. I hope I get picked. Hell yeah. 100%. See, people that are scared of difficult content would play open Overland higher difficulty because there's no stress of failure. It doesn't matter because other people can help. And the gear is there. The upgraded stuff. Collect them all? 100%. I'd sticker book the fuck out of it. I'll be full in a week. It'll be great. It's not like, hey, who wants to do a trial? It's really difficult. Nobody knows mechanics. We're going to be here for 6 months because people keep trying to do the same thing over and over and over and don't realize their own mistakes. Instead, it's like, this world boss sucks. Give me 4 people and kill it for me, please. Easy. That'll happen. Everyone will be shouting like shit in zone chat, looking for vestige mode, perfected, need to kill Xanadu-doos in Hrothgar. It will happen. You'll be doing your daily quests, which are now uncapped from 50. Well, they're now, instead of 50, they're 100? Something like that? No, it was 30 up to 50. I don't remember. But that would work out. Change the name, make it Grandmaster or Superior Overlord or Ultra Mega Ninja Zord or something, because Vestige sounds newbie. And add Perfected and Gold Loot. I'll be all over it like a nasty rash. I will believe it. And Perfected isn't that much of a jump from normal stuff either. Because you look at this stuff, right? Reliquant. This is Perfected. The 5-piece bonus is the same, but it's got an extra bonus of 129 weapon and spell damage. That is it. If you can't stack those wins, that is irrelevant anyway. So it's not that much of a difference. If you got it, great, well done. If you haven't, you can still use this normal set. If they did it to Overland stuff as well, they'd add a little tiny bit of power to what you already have, and then you've just rekindled your your love for Overland, because you can go nuts with it. I mean, even if they made it so it's not tradable, I'd still be fine with that. Bound perfected gear and gold quality in hard mode Overland, I would be okay with. Either just gold, because there are 4 different qualities, or perfected and bound, I wouldn't mind. And that would encourage group play as well, because bound gear can be traded with your group. So Overland groups would happen more. Craglorn would be great again. And the solo people that never, ever engage with anyone could get away with just running around killing trash, because they do drop the gear as well. Or you could open chests. You could still mind your own business and still take part. Zosh, you've got my details. We'll talk about salary later. Megazord sounds great. Megazord mode. Yeah, I'm not against the idea. I just think some cleanup would be nice. But again, I understand that a lot of that might be missing on purpose because they need to make sure this functions first. Which, so far, so good. Vigix, where are you for the final few minutes of the stream so we can do the thing? It doesn't matter what you're using as long as you've just got your passives and champion points in so that you can be an active tank. You can hold bosses still. We'll go from there. Take my money on that analogy, Zai, now, please. World boss. Should we try something ultra fucking awful? Or somewhere in the middle? Let's do...
Winning. I love winnings. Drinks all
We'll start
around.
from the basics. We'll kill the snake. Because we did try that earlier. Thank you for the follow. We did try that earlier, so it makes sense to try it again and see what the difference is. Snake fucking hurts. 44k through no resistances apart from major resolve. There is a resistance. Yeah, none apart from that. I had no champion points in it. None. I forgot. I bet I could beat her up now. If you didn't see it already, people, Radiant, you're going to love this. Get your mates on this. I made a video earlier today, so you can hear my excite for 1 minute, but you're here anyway, so check this out. Crown Store. We don't know when it's going to happen. We don't know how much. But this here. Preview. Ready? Look at the back. It's got dummies on it. 1 driver, 3 people. 4-player mount. It's a bus. It's a mammoth bus. Party bus on a mammoth. So not only did I ask for a mammoth for 8 years and got it, now we've got more seats on it as well. It's fantastic. It's quick too. So if you've got some mates that have got really slow internet connections, you'll see them fall off the back. You won't. They'll probably be fine. It'll be funny though. Star Wars Galaxies all over again, watching people fly off the back of your speeder. Where the hell am I going? Straight across. Suppose we can't have a ninja boat yet. This we'll do in the meantime. Yep. I mean, we're not far away from ninja boats, are we? Because we've got the sea stuff coming. Whatever that means. Boing. It's all you'll see in Cyrodiil now. Yeah, but the thing is, instead of there being 12 mounts running across the field, there'll be 3. And instead of 12 people having to get their mounts upgraded, you'll only need 3 to do it. You could be designated driver. Trying to whisper, but it's saying character not found. What are you looking for? Xynode or Xynode Gaming? On PC, it's just Xynode, dude. Is it because you're looking for character name or account? DD for Cyrodiil. Should be able to headbutt doors with it. Boing, boing. Designated driver for Cyrodiil. Be funny as fuck. Vigix, I'm going to go to the next way shrine because otherwise you're going to be miles away. Mammoth taxi? Yep. I'm going the wrong fucking way. I'm going to wait here. You still not found me? Do you know how to whisper? It's not the same as PlayStation. You need to use the app. I mean, it's very similar, but you need to use at. Are you in ninjas? You're not. Here's our ninjas. Phantom, how you doing? I'm nearly done, dude. We need to do one thing for science. Then it'll be really fun. I'm going to go squishy again, because I can. Squishy. I just did the wrong one. Steady aim stays on, that stays on. It would be nice if we could use the mount and pull the doors off Cyrodiil. It would be. That's what I've said for fucking years. Said bring us a mammoth and let us headbutt doors. Like battering rams. They gave me mammoths. Still can't headbutt doors. But we're close to it. We can trample. He's found it! Right, travel to me, dude. Don't be dead and tank this fucking snake. Where the fuck is it? You joined a group. To chat with your group members, type /P in the chat window. /P. Also is /G, actually. So, for group. Because look, it says group, not party. Because watch, if I go /G, hi. As if the developers are telling you to use a different command to what there already is. Vigix, you need to change your difficulty. Actually, cancel that. You don't. Feels so strange on PC using the keyboard and mouse once. Dude, use this. Just plug your PlayStation controller in. I mean, you could use mouse and keyboard if you want. You can quickly switch to it. Mouse spins a bit quicker. Which is always fun. Fuck off, snake. Oh no, I'm in trouble. I haven't got a bar swap button. Rip. I unbound everything. I took my passives off, so I can still block shit. I need Vigix to stay on the mode he's on, actually, for this test. There he is! You're at First Hold Way Shrine, aren't you? Or close to it. Where is that? Up and round, over here somewhere. No? Yes, yes it is. Because that goes past this little town area, and there's banished cells up here. There's a trader there. We used to have it really long ago. Investors mode. I am. I have been all stream. Demonstrating stuff and things for science. Ooh, that dolmen that I smashed earlier, that was without any of these. Without any of this. None of this. Because I forgot. But if people were here the whole time, they already know that. Shame you couldn't dye the mammoth yellow. You never know. We're getting skill styles all the time. You might be able to get mount styles. Although that would prevent them from selling different mounts that are just slightly different colors. So, maybe not. Why would you want it to be yellow? It's like the fucking thing from Sesame Street. Boing, boing, boing. Any ideas, how much the mammoth taxi is going to set us back? Nope. Like I said earlier, there's no price on it. It's on PTS. We don't know how much or when. We just know it's coming. It's in testing right now. Vigix! Get on the back of this mammoth real quick. We should have 2 companions as well. Program on TV called Taxi. Oh, I see. He doesn't know how to get on a mount. You're not allowed on it then.
Drinks all around.
There's no room on the party bus. Most multi-rider mounts cost 5k unless it's part of the crown crate. That would be a good place to put it, actually. Instead of a polymorph, put it in the 8k crown crate thingy with 25 crown crates and 1 mount. They'd sell the fuck out of that on day 1. May have forgotten the button? Okay, don't worry. You remember how to taunt stuff and shit? I need you to hold that snake completely still. And then I'm going to do a scientific test afterwards. Ready? He's like, I've forgotten how to go forwards and shit. He's on mouse and keyboard. He doesn't use it normally. Like this. Do wicked moves. And then light attack skill, light attack skill. You can do it. Don't do any light attacks. Just hold block. I can't use it on the mouse and keyboard on this particular setup because I haven't got a fucking bar swap. Can you do it? Yes, of course I can. I've been playing MMO since 1999. mouse and keyboard in games since they first fucking came out. Ever since I could play games. But on this game, I haven't got a bar swap set up on this server, so rip. It'd be hilarious watching me 1 bar on a 2 bar build. I'll be able to just basically buff and volley. As long as you can hold it still, I'll be fine. Don't face it at me. No, don't face it at me. You found the bash button. Good job. Yeah, that'll pretty much do it. The most basic of tank skills is all you require right now. So, there she is. She's a fucking witch. Snake, bro. Yes. Fucking awful. It's very hard. Okay, now I get to do some deeps. I forgot my fucking beast trap. Whoops. Okay, no beast trap for me. I mean, it'll take you a while to kill it, but it's still dying. Would help if I had beast trap. I forgot. Vigix is actually doing 10% of the deeps. So, how much XP did you get? And what did you get in the way of loot? Please tell me they're not just giving us leads all the time, because that's wank. I got a green item. Should be the staff, but I don't think it dropped it. Got legs of something or other. Elegant breeches. Should drop the staff occasionally. It drops the elegant flame staff. 16 gold, 1.4k XP. No loot? I mean, it's random, so... You should have got a weapon or an item of something. Now you can try elegant. Shut up! Look how many people fucking remember that! Just a green? Just a green helmet. Okay, so pretty much the same idea. Dear oh dear. This is what happens when people watch your channel for fucking 8 years. They remember everything. As you should. And with the twin sisters. Okay, so a set from the zone. So basically we got effectively the same item. I got a body piece of a set from here in green, and so did you. Vigix, I need you to do something now. Since we've figured out how that works. I beat the fuck out of that, which took forever because I didn't have the right skills on. Whoops. But it's dead. Okay, it'd take me no longer than it would an average player when they're picking up a new boss if it's held still. What I need you to do is go into your character sheet. Where the fuck is my beast trap gone? And change your difficulty to Vestige. And we are going to go to... We're going to go to this boss here, the troll I went to earlier. Sean, follow me. Done it one way around, we're going to do it the other way around. So he was set to easy difficulty, and I was set to hard mode. Now we're swapping it, but this time he is going to be the tank on hard mode, and I'm going to be the DPS on easy mode.
This is taking longer than I...
You can see where I'm going with this. Don't spoil it yet. This is why I think at the moment this is extremely early days. I think a lot is going to change. It does function though. Quite cleanly. I can't give you a lift anyway. You don't remember the buttons. Fuck it. I'm off on my own. I like how they strapped a sofa to a fucking mammoth. Yeah. Dear oh dear. Southerner's dream. Wing. Put the sofa on the fucking mammoth. Boing. That's definitely set. Holy shit, that's quicker. 911 XP. Fucking get loads for those. Right, Vigix is running right now. I'm at the boss. You saw this one earlier, people. I did kill this on hard mode, but I had to put my damage mitigation passives in, which wasn't terrible. Bunch of students in college Winterhold hit the mead real hard and asked, why not tie a sofa to a mammoth? That's funny as fuck. And probably quite accurate. It's like, don't make any sudden movements. Don't make any sudden movements. But I think we can strap this sofa to Nelly over there. You feed it some cheese, and I'll jump on it with the sofa. That's what they did. It's a very light sofa. Nords are throwing it around anyway. They can lift it. It's not a problem. So do Mammoth. You can imagine sneaking up to it. Sneaking. And then just jumping it and tying the sofa to it. They're not going to wait until it's asleep. 500%? Hilarious. Sofa on one of the big hamster? Yes. Vigix didn't bring a mount. He's forgotten how to get on it. Boing, boing. That, as it stands at the moment, is going to get absolutely splattered. It won't be any trouble, but we're going to see the difference in... You'll see where I'm going with this. Again, this is not to jab. This is to test and well, go over some stuff and things. Things that they should be looking at, which they probably are. Why is Vigix standing still? Dude, it's a school night. There he goes. I think he found his mount. Oh, he's moving a bit quicker. I don't think he's got a gear stick. I think it's electric and he forgot to charge it. You were getting potions? Okay. They're in consumables. In this thing here. Inventory. Supplies. In this box, but that's inside consumables. For those that don't know. There he is. Right, you are on ultra hard mode. Obviously, if you drop your block, he is going to hit you fucking hard. But if you've got all your mitigation bonuses, you might be fine. He's invisible. Invisible Vigix. I, however, am on easy mode. So you're tanking something that's very, very aggressive and difficult. And you obviously didn't tank it very well. Because you died. I'm going to restart that. I did warn you. Oh, ouch. Yeah, that was a rubbish demonstration. I tanked it better with a DPS. What's wrong with you? You can reset bosses in PvE Overland by just running too far away, which is really annoying when people do. AoE hurts? Yeah, it does. Have you not been watching all night? I've been doing a daily world boss quest to get lead for days and my DK and get it first try. Nice. Well, at least you got it. Mind his mechanics. There you go, much better. Technically speaking, I could heal you with Vigor and it would be fine. When he roars backwards, that's when he's going to do his swing. It's a sign, you reckon? He's looking at me! Remember last time that one shot me? See how much easier that is now when you block? Okay, so I just got Plague Doctor Legs, Alkahest, some random trash, Soul Gem, some potions, 1.9k XP and 19 gold. What did you get? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. 2.6k XP, which is not 4 times the amount. Oh, sorry, double the amount, because I got 1.9. 51 gold, okay. And a random piece of gear, which is part of the set, which drops anyway. So you got normal loot, slightly more XP, and a bit more gold. I have a question. At the moment, would that make any sense? No way people are going to do this. Like, no. Because here's the problem, and this is why I've highlighted it, right? He tanked it on easy mode, and I did really high hard mode to beat up a snake, which took a while, but it died really easily. Because tanking on easy mode is easy. He just tanked that on hard mode while I beat it up in easy mode. So we're in 2 different difficulties against exactly the same target. So, what is stopping really, really high DPS players splatting the fuck out of loads and loads of enemies at once, mass pulls in Spellscar, while the person that is paying for being power leveled sits on hard mode and does nothing? Power leveling just got easier. That's all we've gained. So, since it works, now we've got to worry about the rewards. And here's the problem with the rewards. If they do upgrade them, and I hope to fuck they do need to make sure that you can't just mass farm all the hard mode stuff as easy mode players and let the one dude get all the gold shit and then start sharing it. Or the 2 people get all the gold dude stuff and start sharing it. Or get... You see what I mean? It's easy to exploit. So, here's the 2 things that I suggest. 1, make this make sense, okay? So, but first of all, change vestige, because it sounds noob. Green, blue, purple, gold, for consistency's sake. Perhaps introduce perfected on all the Overland sets, which I don't think would be a bad idea. But I would like them to make it so that if you're in a group, the group is set to the leader's difficulty. That should be the case. Otherwise, they're just going to decide for themselves which difficulty they want subjectively to feel. And it's going to be too easy to just either mass farm XP, loot, gold, whatever. By exploiting it and twisting it. Like dungeons? Yeah. I know in an ideal world it would be an instance of hard mode, but obviously that does split the community and that's not a good idea. The way that they're doing it is clever, it is working, but it's massively open to exploitation in lots of different areas at the moment. So, look at your cool health bar, man. You are on hard mode, look at that. He looks like a boss. Anyway, there's too much risk at the moment for the sake of balance. And along the way, during the PTS process, I hope they do start kind of chipping away at the pain points. Because as it stands, it's a cool idea, but it's got to have more layers to it. It's got to have more stuff to get, and it's got to be in a place where you can't necessarily exploit it. Now, arguably, yes, of course, if you go up against a dragon, you could say, well, those 4 people in a group over there are on hard mode and we're not, and we could just pay them for the gear. Sure, you could. You could hire mercenaries to do the hard stuff for you to buy the gear off them, much like you do on the market. But in your own group, with lots of people being on different difficulty level, it's carry fodder. It's no good. Nice touch with the health bar. Yeah, that's very cool. There's lots of really, really positive elements, but I hope along the way they upgrade the quality of the items you get, they add more incentive, and they make it so it's not exploitable inside your own group. Do that, and we're on the right path to having some very long-term replayable content that we already enjoyed in the first place. That's my honest opinion of it. If I'm wrong, feel free to say so. But I'm there leaving anyway, so you'll be screaming at empty chat. People, thank you very much indeed for watching. I massively appreciate the support. If you're not subscribing already on YouTube or following on Twitch, hit those buttons. They are free. Get on PTS and give it a go. See what you like, see what you don't like. Try out Werewolf. It's fucking amazing. The new class stuff, the passives and shit, fan-fucking-tastic. And the Overland difficulty is kind of cool. So, socials in the chat. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the website zonagaming.com, Patreon, throw in, buy me coffee and merch. We're going to do a raid. See you on Thursday, because Wednesday is the day off day. Bye-bye.